Hey guys, what's up? This is Jonathan coming back at you with another video. And this video is gonna be completely different from any other video that I've ever done. In this video, I'm gonna be touching base on a lot of sensitive topics. So as a warning, I'm letting you know that I may say some things that may offend you. I may say some things that you don't like. But at this point in life, these things need to be said. So without further ado, let's get it popping. This video is going to be a very short video. I won't take much of your time, but there's just a few things that I would like to get off my chest. There's been a lot of madness going on in this world. We as a society, we have got to do better. We need help because there's so much chaos going on in this world. I can't even start to understand what's going on. We recently had a protest in my city where I work. The first thing that came to my mind was, am I safe? Do I need to go home early? What's gonna happen? What does this world come to? That hearing a protest will strike fear in me. Not because I'm scared of people, because of the outcome. And as an adult, I can think back and realize that it's always been like this. And I'm not gonna bore you with a history lesson, but I do wanna share my experiences. The police brutality has been out of hand. I don't know the mission or the goal of what they're trying to accomplish. I don't know if they're trying to make us African Americans be ashamed to claim our race, our heritage. But no matter what they do, they cannot stop us from being us. We didn't choose to come into this world black. We didn't choose to come in African American. So to be punished for the color of my skin is preposterous. It's ridiculous. It's unacceptable and it needs to stop. I can recall a time when I was 14 years old, walking to the corner store after I just got my hair did. I was in the process of trying to grow my hair out. So my hairstyle, I guess, brought some unwanted attention along with it. I was walking to the corner store with my cousin and there was a police officer parked in the parking space in the middle of the parking lot, just parked. He rolled down his window and he asked me to come here. Now, me being 14 years old, we were taught to respect authority. When the authority speaks, you adhere. So I approached the vehicle, not thinking nothing of it, and he asked me, "What are you doing over here?" "I'm finna go to the grocery store. Finna buy me a bag of chips, a jungle juice, probably some Skittles, Starburst." Then he asked me, what was my name? "My name is Jonathan. What's yours?" Told me his name wasn't important. Asked me, have I ever been to jail before? No. Run my name, I'm clear. Then he proceeds to tell me to keep my nose clean. I don't know what that means. About 3 o'clock the very next morning, first thing in the morning, marshals come in, shining flashlights in my eyes, in my face, asking me what my name was. I'm waking up, I'm yawning, I'm stretching. I'm like, my name is Jonathan. I already told you guys this earlier today. They were there searching for a family member of mine who was an adult. They came and got him. You already got who you're looking for. Mission accomplished, go home. I was petrified. As a 14-year-old boy who's never been in trouble with the law, and I done had confrontations with 2 officers in less than 24 hours. Now fast forward, a few years later, Jonathan's grown, handsome, as sexy as I'll get out. I'm driving my car. Lights flash on behind me. It's the police officers. I pull over like any responsible citizen would. He walks up, asks me to roll my window down. I roll my window down. He said, "Do you know why I stopped you?" He told me that my car fit the description of a crime that was committed. My car was completely custom. I had decals written on the front of my car, on the back, on the sides. I had rims on my car, TVs in my car. How many cars are riding through the streets of Memphis that look like this? Then he asked me if I had any drugs in my car. Does drugs have something to do with the crime that was committed? Because you shouldn't ask me if I had drugs in my car. You could search my car. Go right ahead. He told me, have a great day. I was having a great day until you pulled me over for no reason at all. Fast forward a few years later, driving through the streets of Arizona. 2 o'clock in the morning, picking up my little sister from work. I make a left turn. Instead of getting into the left lane, I got into the right lane. Whoop, whoop. Police flashing. I know, I messed up. Pulled me over, asked me, do you know why I stopped you? He proceeds to tell me it's a lot of known drug dealers that drive a car like the one that you're driving right now. Okay, what's the point? Then he asked me, if I run your name, would it come back if you have any warrants? I know I haven't done anything illegal, so go ahead, run my name. Run my name, he let me go. You not gonna write me a ticket for the illegal left-hand turn? I would have paid the fine. I know I did wrong. But the fact that he thought that I was a drug dealer because I was driving a very nice car is because I'm black that I can't drive a very nice car. If I had been white, Woody would have pulled me over. And it's not just the police. In Arizona, the mailboxes, not all of them, depending on where you live, they're on the street where you have to go. It's like a P.O. box. You gotta go, get your key, open the mailbox. Me and my 2-year-old son went to go check the mailbox. Now mind you, I'm in a wheelchair. He's in my lap, we're rolling. Just me and my son. This older couple pulls up right next to the mailbox where me and my son is. The man gets out the car, driver's seat, walks over to the mailbox. I check my mail. As I'm going by the car, you hear a click. The wife has locked her husband out of the car. What am I gonna do to you with my 2-year-old son in my lap with every single bill I gotta pay for the month in his hand? You probably had the money to pay all of my bills up for the whole month. I was gonna make it my own way to pay my bills. I didn't need your money. As I'm driving by, he's trying to get back into the car and he started yelling at her like, open this door. You forgot the magic word. Open this damn door. One thing about me, I sit back, I watch, and I notice a lot of things. We as African Americans, we have got to do better. A lot of other races, they are very well in tune with helping one another, looking after one another. We have a very hard time of doing that because there's this little thing we like to call, which is hate. He always hating on me. She always hating on me. I got this. They trying to figure out how I got it. Okay, I am happy for you that you have found some form of success in your life. But the fact that if you see another black person who is struggling, who is trying to get by, I'm not talking about sitting on their ass looking for a handout. Hey, cuz, let me hold $10. I'm not talking about those kind of people. Those are the kind of people that don't want nothing in life. I'm talking about those people that get up, they go to work, they keep their head down, they mind their business, and they're trying to make it in this world. And all they need is a little bit of help. Maybe they need somebody to talk to. Maybe they need a few extra groceries to help them out until they get their paycheck. Hell, maybe they even need to borrow a few dollars. Put gas in the car so they can take their kids to school, so they can go to work. And then you got those that can help but refuse to help. I know this one guy, he is well off. He refuses to help anybody. His motto is, I did it by myself, you can do it by yourself too. We're all not dealt the same cards, okay? Some of us got those hands that look like, I may have a 2 in the possible, you know what I'm saying? You might be screaming out checkmate, and I'm yelling king me. What I'm saying is, we as a race, we are not playing the same game. I notice Hispanics, Asians, white people, they look after each other. We as black people can see somebody riding in a very nice vehicle and just subconsciously we start hating on him. What he doing with a vehicle like that? How he get a vehicle like that? I bet you he's selling drugs. No, he's an entrepreneur. You know, he's handling his business. He's a model in his community. He's active in his community. He is taking care of his business. I'm not. racist at all. I have friends of all ethnicities. As long as you treat me with the same respect that I treat you, we'll get along famously. And with all this rioting going on, that's what I don't understand. What's the purpose of it? What are we gaining as a society for rioting? You claim it's for racial equality, but yet here you are going into established businesses, busting windows out, stealing merchandise, and still try to claim to be a victim. It hurts to say that this society has embraced such savagery. It hurts that we've come to this point where we believe that this is the answer. It's not. And every time I try to talk to somebody about this situation, the first thing they want to say is slavery. It's not about slavery anymore. You're not in somebody's cotton field. You're not on somebody's plantation. This is about equality. And they want to say white people are getting killed more than black people. Well, honestly, there are more white people than black people. There are also more black people in jail longer than white people and committed the same crime. But it's the way that they word that crime. Rape and sexual assault. They're basically the same thing, but if you word it the correct way, it doesn't seem as bad. It shouldn't work that way. Until we can see that color does matter, but not the way that you think it does, we're gonna always have this issue. At the end of the day, we all bleed the same. And I really do hope that we get it together before it's too late. So I hope that you guys can find it in your heart to forgive one another, all races, love thy neighbor, and treat others as you want to be treated. This too shall come to pass. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more videos like this of my thoughts of what's going on in this world, please leave a comment down below. Hit the like button, share, subscribe if you're not subscribed to the Bold and Color channel. I want you guys to be safe. Thank you, and God bless.